Ready and waiting for you. Tundra and Nigma all smoking up. 10 heroes roaming across the map and looking for this early level 1 clash potentially.
We might get it. The only one who's missing is Snaking. He's not there. He planted an observer ward down there. They also planted an observer ward that scouts out a little bit of outpost. And Nigma with the full wraparound.
What are they going to find? Anyone up here? Anyone in the Ancients? And who was that? Aramis was pinging. I don't know if he's got an idea that they're up there. But Tundra have retreated. Just hiding out by their own tier 1 for now.
30 seconds to battle.
Let's have it. 5v5 at the top rune spot. Let's go get some vision. Go and scout them out. Poke your head around the corner.
Yeah, we hyped it up, but seems like nothing's going to happen in the end. Seems like it's going to be trade. Also fighting into Sven. Level 1 stun. This is very powerful. They group up. Nigma still thinking about it.
Could get on top of Skitter. Sumail and GH will turn him away, while at top, KuroKy and Miracle getting herded away from that top rune spot. Skitter going to take a little bit of damage here. Gets disrupted. Scorched Earth comes. And 2 bounty runes apiece. Both teams getting themselves up and running, while KuroKy does get chased down by 3-3 and finished off in the end.
Stun, arrow. Every hero, again, has a stun on side of Tundra. So that's going to be relatively easy to execute lineup when it comes down to that. You will always have some kind of a control. Kuro dying for first blood. The first blood goes to 33. There's one hero in the game, one player that you don't want to give first blood to. That's definitely him.
Yeah, he's so good at turning those little advantages in the laning stage into something bigger.
You talking to me?
Let's see what he does with his Visage. Don't know what he's got queued up yet, but Null Tally into Sage's Mask first up. Plenty of sustain to spam out the soul assumptions. And I'm assuming we're going to see those aura items start building up for him. The Greaves and the Pipe. The Vlad's, of course. Ideal item for the Visage.
Some good harassment damage in the bottom lane. Disruption. Also Scorched Earth. We did mention when the draft started that I want to see Infernal Blade picked up by Doom at level 2. Start to play aggressive on Raid King. This is going to give them a lot of kill threat. Especially if they can pull the lane back.
Alright, give them a longer lane to chase in. It could do quite a lot. And GH just spamming out Disruption. Create these Skeleton King illusions. Harass back Skitter. Oh, Miracle. Gets himself free farm thanks to Kuro's pulls. He's even dragging the wave all the way into the trees, gathering up the creeps. Don't want to last hit under tower.
Mind Control still keeping a point. Looking for an opportunity bottom. If there's a kill threat, Snaking will get the leap. So he's thinking, but they want to get Skitter most likely. GH with the disruption. Couple of Shadow Poison stacks. Skitter throws a stun.
Yeah, attempted arrow as well. Not too far off the mark. Snaking won't have it, though. A pretty low stun duration there on the Wraithfire Blast. Does have a pretty decent slow, though. Just looking into that mid lane. Dragonite with a belt and 2 gauntlets, tanking himself up. Looking for a wand a little later down the line. Sumail will grab that water rune, bottle it up. I should have the control over the majority of the runes there. The DK won't be going for them. Soul Assumption does so much damage. It's like a Fade Bolt, a few hits, a Soul Assumption, taking Miracle pretty low.
It's an insane amount of damage. They do have multiple tangos in this lane, but they're going to keep them low. Aramis every single time they get close. Oh, Glimpse is going to be available in a second.
Kinetic Field, turnaround, telekinesis into that Soul Assumption, and 3-3 with a hit, so they're going to take him down. They glimpse Aramis back, but KuroKy now in trouble. Not much mana left on 3-3, relying on just the right-click attacks, but KuroKy having to deal with his creep wave. Going to drag the wave off the tower. Stick charges for Kuro. He's going to get back into the tree line and survive.
Aramis fed him Mango so that he can get another Soul Assumption, and look what 33 is doing. Pulling the creep wave while Aramis is pulling to the side. It's the tomato camp. So it's going to get denied a lot. Trying to go on Aramis one more time. Glimpse again available. 33 coming in.
Easy kill. Yeah, KuroKy down. I guess Miracle making the call there. They can get a freebie on the Rubik, but it's not meant to be. Top lane going very well for Tundra. Like you said, that first blood, the snowball effect, getting Visage off the ground very quickly. Down the bottom, they do get a little maneuver across the side. Both of them dragging these waves into that large camp vicinity. But in the end, Skitter going to be right in front of his tier 1, safely farming away. 1-1-1 build on the Wraith King.
Bought the third gauntlet as well on Wraith King, just to have a little bit more sustain, a little bit more damage in the lane. This is something that 33 does when he plays Doom. Starts with Magic Wand, 3 branches, and then brings Gauntlet as his first item.
And plenty of stick charges there for snaking. And leaps away and holds the stick for now. It does mean that Skitter will take a little bit of a beating here from MC and GH. Tanking the arrow with the illusions. Mind Control couldn't quite get on top of the Wraith King there to hit him at all. Skitter can even salve up once he thinks he's contended with the creep wave and dragged it back enough. And snaking even going to help out with a pull. As this develops, we are going to be looking at Thunder God's Wrath coming into play reasonably soon. That's where Nigma could look for these side lane plays where they catch with a glimpse or a stun, disruption to set things up. Oh, got a good arrow from Snaking. Jumping straight forward onto MC, and a bit of a save from GH, but that's just going to delay his death. A few more taps in from the Mirana. I'll secure the kill on the Doom.
They need that Zeus ulti. They need to get a kill. Maybe even 2 kills with that first Thunder God's Wrath. Problem is, top lane's not doing too hot. 33 is very tanky. Magic Wand, Null Talisman, Infused Raindrop charges, about to hit level 5. Farming kind of safely. Very close to the tower, which means that he's going to get that level 6 soon. And making a rotation mid. Even Aramis as well.
They're both here on Sumail, still level 5 on the Zeus. Pre-6 minutes, so not only will they guard the active runes, they kill the Zeus, pressure the tier 1 tower, Catapult Wave arrives with double range creeps, and yeah, Nigma forced to glyph it up. As a
You
DD
can't kill
for
the
9.
side lanes as Zeus if side lanes come to you and get the
kill
first
you.
kill.
Yeah. Yeah, we were bigging up this Zeus with this Thunder God's Wrath. But man, Tundra
This tower is dead.
yeah, they're like 3 steps ahead of Tundra. They know exactly what they need to do. Arrow connects on Sumail as he TP's in. They banish the Dragonite, so they got some illusions there for GH, but tower is dead. 6.5 minutes. Tier 1 mid is gone. This opens the map up so much for Tundra, while the side lanes still going well.
This is going to be Wraith King getting his level 6. Usually you don't put a point in it, you just save it. But Visage getting level 6, that's a big one. It does allow him to put or pump up even more damage, scout things out. Kuroki as Disruptor, he's not going to have a good time once Visage hits level 6.
I mean, maybe they can make a play on 3-3. Miracle's already spent his Stormhammer, though. And Kuroki walks forward, spots Aramis. Might think about the glimpse, but he's already been telekinesis back too far away. Well, meanwhile, looks like Snaking having a bit of fun in that bottom jungle. They're battling with GH and trading hits. Yeah, 5-0. And Zeus, he's cracked level 6, has that opportunity now to look for Thunder God's Wrath plays. But he needs his side lanes to do something. Anything, do a bit of damage. Get on top of these enemies.
Who's going to do it?
Yeah.
Like bottom lane, Doom is level 5. Wraith King does have point, as we said, available for reincarnation. Doesn't have enough mana, just 1 stick charge at the moment. But if they decide to go on him, he will get some. And also, this opens up the map because you just lost mid tower. So Zeus will never feel too comfortable getting close. If they initiate one more time, 10 minutes into the game, Moonlight Shadow will be available. And the tower, it seems like it's gone. Kuroki, he's been stacking the jungle, and they're not going to defend this tier 1 tower top.
Alright, just leave it be. Go farm jungle, pop the God Strength, take out some neutral camps, maybe some stacks. Miracle even scanning on top of himself to make sure no one's lurking in the shadows. Maybe he felt that some XP went missing and thought there was someone hiding in the tree line. And Kuroki, dead to 9. Just to move in towards the mid lane with the Dragon Tail and Arrow combo. Doesn't even have the Blink Dagger yet, just walks into the Disruptor's range. While GH is going to harass Skitter out of lane. But I think at this point, Skitter's kind of happy going jungle.
Yeah, he doesn't care too much about it. Considering it's 6-0 and they lost 2 towers, it's only 1k gold lead for Tundra.
Is that the Sven effect? Getting a lot
Yeah,
of farm
Sven's-
on himself.
Yeah, that's it.
9 glimpsed back into mid. Level 3 Dragon Blood, 11-1 charges, but the rest of the cavalry arriving for Nigma. Arrow clips onto a creep and 9 will die. Big kill there for Nigma Galaxy, bringing numbers in to kill off 9. Again, this is just a lot of space for the rest of Tundra. Yeah, Nigma get a kill. They don't really relieve the pressure off themselves. Skitter returns to lane bottom. 3-3 goes into jungle, so now you've got Aramis actually getting close to level 6 from that top lane. And still not much that MC and GH can do down bottom.
It's very difficult for Nigma to gank. You have Doom, who's very slow as a hero. Your mid laner wants someone else to go in, and then he follows up with the damage. Also, Zeus like tends to farm, so you need levels. Shadow Demon plus Disruptor. I think you need some kind of an initiator from position 4, someone that's gonna run in. I mean, you can run in with a Doom, but it's not as effective as some other offlaners.
Are we going to see the classic thing from Doom this game, the Midas Blink BKB, or is this going to be that kind of Miero Doom with the Vanguard Greaves?
Could be more oriented to get that Guardian Greaves, try to tank up, because they are looking to fight at earlier timing. Since you have Sven, you have Zeus, you want to use these heroes to full potential. Warcry stolen. Not a bad one, like not the best ability. There's some good spells to steal in this game. Glimpse from Zeus, anything you steal is going to be good. Stormhammer as well, like Disruption to save people.
Devour from Doom.
Pretty much anything you steal in this game. It's a godly Rubik game.
Oh, it's very good. 3-3. Glimpsed into the God Strength. Moonlight Shadow comes, but they've got reveal thanks to the Zeus. And twice in a row now, Nigma come into a lane, kill off a core hero. Starting to show that they can come back into this. Killing familiars as well as another 200 bonus gold for themselves. Down at bottom though, mind control. Focus down, Skitter disrupted up, and GH has saved his offlaner. Skitter will turn and hit into the Shadow Demon. An arrow slides straight past them through the tier 1 tower. And not too much left here for Aramis to do, apart from stand and nearly die to the Wraith King illusions built by GH.
Visage will TP bottom. They want to take another tier 1 tower. Doom still doesn't have Doom, which is pretty cool. And about to crack level 8, so he might get it there. Visage TPs, Vlad's aura available. Some extra damage for the birds. Scorched Earth stolen by Rubik.
We also have Blink DK. 9 and Snaking have smoked up, and they're going to be looking for that wraparound into bottom lane. Very susceptible targets in the Disruptor and the Shadow Demon if they get that vision to allow the jump. Mind control, thinking about scurrying forward, but doesn't want to show himself. And even did he even draw the line back to base? Or is he drawing the line of what Tundra are going to do?
Guys, I will die.
2.
I will go back to base. Get a free TP.
Yeah. Well, Tundra giving up on it. I don't want to stick around. They probably feel like they've forced Nigma down there.
He's very tanky. Also, if Shadow Demon is behind him, they try to initiate Blink Stun. Shadow Demon breaks the combo. So they don't want to commit to it. And they want to kind of equalize things.
Oh, they do. Thunder God's Wrath scouting, seeing where Tundra are. MC finishes off that Crimson Guard, so shoving down that bottom tier 1. Looks like that's his next port of call.
It's a big item against Visage, his birds, Dragonite.
They're caught mid. That blink reveal. 9 shows it off. Chain stun the Zeus. Maybe even catch out MC here. The rest of Nigma holding high ground, kind of waiting for Tundra to come, but God's Strength is going to, excuse me, expire in about 5 seconds' time. So not the ideal time to fight as Nigma. They want Miracle to continue farming, stay top of the net worth, build up bank, get to this Echo, get to the BKB. It's like we were saying about this Sven. 20, 25 minutes, that's the real big power spike for him.
He's being scouted right underneath the ward, but they do have tier 1 tower. Arrow
misses, but the Dragon Tail cannot miss. 9 is straight in there with a blink stun, and Miracle's down. Sumail trying to zap them with a 3-man.
Already.
The 3-man? The stuns from the familiars just ravaging them. 3-3 doesn't even need to play Tidehunter to get these big stuns out. Mind control with the Crimson Guard on him. Looks for the familiars, but can't kill them off. And now 9 is back in onto the Zeus. Low HP, but disrupted up. Static Storm down to try and zone away Tundra. But the Breathe Fire and a final touch of damage from RMS gets the kill on Zeus. And Nigma Galaxy, they're just being run over. The Bulldozer of Tundra is here, squishing them. Mind control, stunned again. 3-3 with the disables. 9's into the back. They'll get kill after kill. And Nigma Galaxy, it's all unraveling for them now. Falling apart at the seams.
They don't allow them to use spells, so you can only use Disruption pretty much once. It's 24-second cooldown ability on level 2. And finally, Tundra, they take the tower. They were so ready. They understand that without Sven, their damage output is so-so, especially if Zeus is not the one getting close. And they cut him down to half HP immediately. 9 gets another jump. Sumail really struggling in this game.
It's been a difficult one for them.
E-Blade.
They've glimpsed Skitter, he's got Reincarnation, and look at Tundra swarming across the map to save him. I don't think he can armor toggle and wand his way out of this, but he'll give it a good shot. Look for it, wait for it. Down he goes to the Thunder God's Wrath. The Zeus makes sure he dies the first time, and Nigma Galaxy rallying around Captain Kuro with another glimpse. Back in on Skitter. Stun him up with a Storm Hammer, and Mind Control moves forward aggressively. Now with a God's Strength, Miracle stunned up to the Familiars. They've disabled him with a Dragon Tail. Miracle can't move. They disrupt him to buy a bit of time and maybe slip away with a Sven, but Tundra are outplaying Nigma Galaxy so goddamn hard. It's bloody difficult to play into this. Static Storm's a defensive one to try and keep them at bay. But Nigma Galaxy just... You said it in the last fight. They can't cast any spells.
It was so... I mean, the targeting in the fight, they go for Wraith King. They used way too many abilities. Like, first they used Glimpse, Shadow Demon ulti, Mind Control. He's been holding onto this Doom for a very long time. And fighting into this, like, small area. So the birds, again, 33 gets multiple stuns with his Visage Birds.
I mean, he's a fucking genius. Like, in the last 2 fights, he got... The first fight, he got 3-man stun with 1 familiar. 3-man stun. Then this fight, he's stunning Sven on his way up a ramp into darkness, into fog. Glorious stuff out of this 3-3 Visage. It's one of those heroes that it can be easily forgotten. You know, you think about his Beastmaster, his Lycan, but a year ago he was spamming out this Visage, winning TI with it. You cannot let this man have any kind of hero like this.
And now the big difference, like Tundra is the one inside the enemy. Near the outpost, they're the one making the aggressive moves. You always have to be careful. Shadow Demon is that type of a hero that it really scales well with the items, but GH needs to play a bit of a different game. He needs to
buy Midas,
sacrifice his own... No, he needs to sacrifice his own farm and sit behind people, so he's not gonna get that farm priority. I mean, this is a huge stack being farmed right now by both Skitter and 9.
Oh yeah, you're right. Ah, big old ancient stack there. So that pushes Skitter a little closer to the Desolator. BKB is almost done for 9. So he's going to have that added layer of protection. Mind controls Doom. He's an island. He's out on his own. And the 3-3 familiars, they're coming for you. Telekinesis into Stolen Stormhammer. Land the familiar stuns. The arrow chain stun combo. And piece by piece, the jigsaw puzzle is put together by Tundra. We end up with a picture of Mind Control dying.
Gotta stay hydrated, as we see. Mind Control, straight up not having a good time in this game. 0-4-0 on Doom. Now trying to build up the pipe. Gonna be this aura builder for his own team. Tundra, they like to draw on minimap a lot. Every single time something happens, the smallest inconvenience, smallest pickoff, they just draw on a minimap. And yeah, you talked about 9. It's very impressive that he manages to stay on top of net worth as Dragon Knight. This hero just doesn't farm as much as the others do. I mean, you're matching up Sven's farm, which is pretty nuts.
Like, maybe if he had a shard, you could be like, yeah, he's fireballing everything. But he doesn't. He's just doing this through raw last hitting. What has he got? 113 last hits on the DK, 173 on Sven. But I guess if you factor in kills and deaths, it's a 1-3-1 Sven and a 4-1 and 5 Dragon Knight. Nigma can't show their faces in the mid lane. Don't want to pop their heads down into bottom. It's all controlled up by Tundra. And Mind Control. It goes into that bottom jungle, sees the Visage, and he's like, not not sure I want to be here anymore. A long wraparound from Tundra coming through his triangle as well. Unfortunately, he has got back behind his own tier 2.
He's going to be fine. I mean, this lineup from Nigma Galaxy, when is Sven going to be fight ready? Can disassemble this Echo Saber, buy a BKB in 400 gold. They need to take a fight. If they lose that fight, they give Roshan to Tundra, the game is going to collapse for them.
Yeah, you can see full focus from Miracle. Watch his head move. Looking at minimap, looking at the creeps. Try and get as much farm as he possibly can.
Middle tower is under attack.
And Tundra so good at hiding, staying off the map. For the past 2 minutes, they've only shown one hero bottom, then gone back into fogs. They show one hero mid, it's Skitter's Wraith King. Everyone else smoked. Nigma Galaxy are playing blind. They don't know where anybody's coming from, and this allows Tundra to get the jump on Kuro, blow the Disruptor off the face of the map, and start swarming towards Roche Pit now.
They have Deso, they have damage, pick off into instant move. And they know where someone is. 33, look at his micro. Spraying out the birds immediately, left, right. They decide to come. Skitter a bit low on HP for now, but this is the raid pack, the extra lifesteal gonna come out.
Where did that arrow go? Just like straight through Roshan's wings. Right past the big man. But
I
they'll get
did
it
not
done.
see the arrow. I was looking at the micro from 33. And they will get it. Roshan, 9 will be the one holding the Aegis. So now, 7 versus 5, as we like to call it.
Oh, yeah. Did he dragon form and pick up the illusion rune? Oh, yeah, he did, of course. Yeah, illusion rune was waiting for him there. Gets a couple of big old dragons to send them across the map. So he's going to scout out Nigma down here. Not going to see the two off to the right-hand side. I think they caught a glimpse of the Doom retreating. The boots are bearing now, done on the Visage too. Stacking up these auras. And another one of these games, hey, where Kuroki has some, you know, we'd argue good warding, very deep ward coverage. But in the last few games we've seen from Nigma, they've not been using it too well.
Yeah, I mean, these are good wards. They prepped for Roshan fight, but couldn't find an opening. They wanted definitely to take a fight, take Roshan, and like this is the dark moment for them where they can't really fight back. Now it's going to be Tundra controlling the map with the Aegis on Dragon Knight. You need to heavily commit. You need to use like at least 2-3 ultis to get a core kill. We're talking about Wraith King or Dragon Knight. How do you fight afterwards? The answer is you don't.
You war cry and you run away.
Or you just cry.
Pretty much. So I think at this point, yeah, Sven's going to be looking towards Blink and Assault Cuirass, but also on his mind is going to be the necessity for like a Daedalus or something to add a bit more damage. And GH kind of frontlining here. Dire Observer Ward in a good place, but Moonlight Shadow and Smoke completely bypassing them. They've got the lift on Kuro. Immediately dispatched with the Disruptor. And Nigma Galaxy scattering to the wind as GH getting caught out. Disrupts the Wraith King, but a matter of seconds later he is dead. And now we have the stolen disruption. Rubik can make illusions of the Dragon Knight.
Let's go.
Arcane
Pretty
Rune.
hyped about it. He's gonna pop it immediately. Go for that tower.
You sound super hyped about it.
We've seen it in the first game.
You didn't have enough illusions last game, yeah?
We're missing a couple of those. 9. He's looking for a kill first.
It doesn't spot anyone. Fireball the creep wave. Crumble the tier 2. And think about pushing up to high ground even. Dragon form out. Arcane Rune utilized. Where's Aramis? Where's my old buddy with a disruption? Get some DK illusions for yourself. As 3-3, going to keep his familiars alive. Chain stunning. Shadow Demon and the Doom and the blink in from 9. Catching out GH. Quite a bit of damage coming 9's way though. Even through the BKB. You're going to have to run it back. As the Static Storm expended onto 3-3, but the same with the disruption. There it is for Aramis. Miracle's still in with the help of the Thunder God's Wrath. They're aiming for Skitter, but he's got Reincarnation. 3-3 in the shard form. Gargoyle turned to stone, healing back up, but still found and killed. MC has Doom ready. And Miracle gets a blink delivered. They may be able to jump and keep chasing for more as they glimpse, but Disruption saves him from it. Won't get dragged back so Snaking can leave. The Stormhammer hits the illusions and is stolen by the Rubik.
Nigma can still fight back, but at what cost? Like, they need another set of items, it feels like. Look at the tankiness on Tundra. The shard from Visage, Disruption coming in very handy against the Glimpse. Saving them, buying a little bit more time. The big one's going to be snaking, picking up that pipe. They still don't have Mech or Guardian Greaves. Might eventually pick it up at 9. He's jumping in one more time.
Yeah, it's Kuro again. Arrowed up as well. Now, MC, he got a blink, but he can't use it. He's being damaged. Stormhammer disrupted. Buys a bit of space here for MC to jump into the tree line. Evacuate from that bottom tier 2 area. This is still wasting the time of the Aegis, though. You know, Tundra, they're running at Nigma, causing havoc, but Nigma's still looking past that and thinking, hey, in 30 seconds, in a minute, we'll have God Strength, the ability to blink in, BKB, and maybe get a pick off.
It's still looking rough. Like, all of their vision is across the river or near the river. They don't see anything inside their own triangle, so look how scared they are. Miracle sees someone, instantly decides to blink out. Arrow? Ooh, that was so close. Snaking needed like 0.2 seconds to connect.
Yeah, nearly had some mail there. Ethereal Blade completed on the Zeus. Adding in a little more magic burst damage and the potential to save against the Wraith King and the DK. They offer a lot of physical. And here comes that big group up. Item timings are here for Nigma Galaxy. It's their time to shine, and Deep Dar Observer Ward that was placed quite some time ago. Scouts out 3-3. They'll throw the book at him. Stormhammer, Standing Storm, no escape from the field. And Visage down for 45 seconds gives Nigma the chance to get out on the map and maybe even just kill a tier 1 in mid.
We still haven't seen Sven unleashing his full potential. About to crack level 18 with the BKB, Mask of Madness. This Echo Saber, pretty standard build, I would say, on Sven. Next item, seems like it's going to be AC to tank things up a little bit. Crimson, AC, will mitigate most of the damage from all 3 cores plus birds.
It will indeed. And a D&D rune to help out. Add a bit more damage to Miracle. And Tundra just waiting for 3-3 to respawn at this point before they decide to do anything. Moonlight Shadow and a TP to their bottom outpost. Couple of die wards down here, though. They might be able to see this one coming. Yeah, I need to get that D ward. That Observer ward has been there for, forever. Full duration. I got them the kill on 3-3, so already paid for itself. Looks like
picks up his Blink Dagger with Shard holding on to Big Boy Philly, so that means that item on Rubik are gonna be there. He's good to go, and also does have that Shard upgraded, so he can throw people out of the trouble. It's such a great counter to Disruptor. Even if you get like Aghanim Scepter, it's still a counter. I think something needs to be changed about that Rubik Shard.
yeah, or maybe buff Kinetic Field.
Maybe. Yeah, I think that's the one. But also Rubik Shard feels super powerful still.
Because you can't Force Staff out of Kinetic Field anymore, can you?
No.
You used to be able to.
You could Force Staff out of Chrono a long time ago.
Oh yeah, you could phase shift in Chrono as well as like a bunch of stuff. Like phase shift blink away from Chrono. I don't know if you can still do that actually. Do you phase shift before the Chrono comes? Blink away when it ends? Anyway.
Ranking. About to crack level 18. This is gonna be level 3 reincarnation down to 60 seconds. That's a big one. Have we seen Doom being used at all? I don't recall.
I don't know. I don't think so. Not. I want to say no, if at all, once.
Maybe one Doom. Yeah, the game is kind of slow. Next Roshan. Let's see the respawn time. 2 minutes 20 seconds.
Yeah, the game is kind of slow. Long old spawn on that. Skitter does come back and pick up the Ogre Seal Totem that he left behind in the large camp. These little skellies can't pick up neutral items, sadly. Nigma Galaxy. The Hurricane out of that Wildwing really pushing Miracle to the high ground could have been real disastrous. Because Tundra weren't too far away from him. They're going to smoke and look for a play. They're playing into darkness. It is spooky out there. Snaking shows on the top lane. Visage birds.
Nah, they caught it. Glimpse. They know what they're doing. Immediately falling back 33. Using the birds just in case they initiate. And look at the Skelly Bros. They're dealing some serious damage. Tower down to half HP already.
Yeah, powerful little fellas. And Tundra, like you were saying, at the end of the game too, very systematic, not taking any drastic actions here, waiting for that next Roshan, holding high ground, and as I say that, they smoke and go and look for a team fight.
They know there's no Zeus ulti, so they can't really scan them, choose the targets that they want to go for. Nigma plants an observer ward on the high ground. They might know something's coming.
Man, trying to scout with some MC illusions. The Skelly army is coming, though. Miracle will clear it out with his greater cleave. And Tundra just waiting on the low ground. Hiding in the river under their observer ward. MC, oh, he went to D-ward, but the telekinesis arrow, and in goes Skitter. Blows up Kuroki. Looks for the Doom now as well, and 2 quick kills.
Roshan, not yet there. Zeus got a baited MC, because he wanted to D-ward instantly. Scouted things out where ward is with Lightning Bolt. And Raid King now collecting some of those Deso charges, because we haven't seen much of a fight happening. Was sitting at only 2 Deso charges.
And closing in on the BKB as well, which should give him complete free reign in these fights to do whatever he wants. Now back to the game plan for Nigma. Cut waves, split push, avoid fights. 10 seconds for Doom to respawn. And Roshan is back up. Another simple one for Tundra here with the minus armor and physical damage they have at their disposal. Arrow will hit this time. They can make sure not to miss it. But no way for Nigma to get hit.
Yeah. They're also buying items so they scale with them. Dragon Knight going for Aghanim Scepter, Manta style. If supports are going to have a really hard time dealing with that. Then you have Visage also going for Aghanim Scepter. He wants to be able to also scale really well, go for these like side pickoffs if Nigma wants to push one lane out. They know that they can outfarm them. The scaling from Nigma is just not there. Sven, he was supposed to hit his peak a long time ago. This is 30 minutes we're talking about. Might get another item, and I think you... Oh, no, Miracle.
Oh, dearie me. Say goodnight. Miracle down, 70 seconds. And in the mid lane, 9 has found Sumail. Eondisk is there. First usage of it just to survive from 9 going in 1v4.
Something you talked about, Sven builds into these smaller items, like cheap ones, Mask of Madness, Echo Saber, Blink Dagger. So you can't really upgrade them. Yeah, sure, you can like disassemble all of them, but you can't upgrade Echo Saber later on. Mask of Madness, you still have like a component. Blink Dagger, you don't want to upgrade into Overwhelming Blink or Swift Blink until really, really late. So you're kind of stuck with the items that you have. Right now, you're 6 slotted, and you need to remove one of those items to get the slot for another one.
Yeah, you start thinking about, like, do I want to go Bloodthorn? What am I going to do with the Ogre Axe from the Echo Saber? Do I want Satanic from Mask? Yeah, I don't really... I want a Daedalus. I want a Silver Edge. I'm not sure what he's going with that Ultimate Orb, but I'm guessing Lincoln's? Or is he going Scardion, Sven?
No, definitely
Lincoln's,
not
right?
Scotty. It's the Lincolns that is queued up. Manta style. More illusions, Gary.
Yay! Oh, I love illusions.
Fake hype, yay!
Yay! That's what I'm good at. A little bit of fake hype. That was very obviously sarcastic. Anyway, Tundra, what are they up to? Farming all points of the compass. North, south, east, west. They're the ones who farm the best. 3-3s in his own ancient camp. Top outpost going to be TP'd on. And they'll gather their forces up top. As GH denying bounty runes, I believe, with some illusions. Being a nuisance. But Nigma have to sit in their base and wait for Tundra to come to them. Still not feeling comfortable or confident or any of these words.
I'll be right back, Gary. I'm grabbing my stick. I want to poke Tundra to do something.
How long do you
It's
stay?
impossible. It's really long. I can reach the... Are they boot camping in Germany, in Berlin?
I don't know. So you could reach me with your stick then?
I could, yeah.
Please
And
don't.
now they're just stuck inside the base. They can't really leave. This is what happened in the first game. So far away from even crossing the river. I'm looking at the items. Is there a big item coming out the side of Nigma that can change things around? I don't really see it.
Yeah, I don't know. At this point, you have to look at Kuroki and think, is it time to start getting Aghanim Scepter, sell your Force Staff? But he's got no money in the bank to even consider that direction. And they're going to come out of their base, unsmoked, au naturel, wandering towards Tundra here. They stun up an illusion. That's not real. Skitter and Nyan getting baited a little bit. But the immediate smoke afterwards, a signal of their intent as they look towards the mid lane. So Mel's courier dead with a point booster on it. And GH, his job for the past 34 minutes and 43 seconds has been disrupt my allies. Make illusions. Oh, Tundra, hello. Kuroki. They turn onto Skitter, half HP, but in comes 9. Looking for Sumail in the back lines. Arrow's going to be there, connect onto GH. They're going to blow up the Shadow Demon, or are they? The E-Blade buys a bit of time for him, saves up the Shadow Demon. In the meantime, though, the familiar stuns are landing. The Ravage from 3-3, it connects on them. Static Storm drop, the Doom on the Visage. They'll look for 3-3, but the save is there. The Telekinesis out of the Shard of Aramis, and Kuroki's dead to the big old dragon inside the base. Now the slows and control onto Miracle Sven. He's dead, he's done, and Nigma Galaxy have no options left. 3 heroes down, 4 and 5 make it a team wipe, and Tundra have done it.
Okay, they have no business left in this game. I was about to say it. I know that
It's
Nigma
over.
does not like to GG out early on, but they feel that this game is over. They have nothing left. They got dominated. Great start for 33's Visage, top lane, getting multiple kills, and